Well, hello again. It's Trudy from HotPatterns here once again with another one of our fabulous new patterns. And this one, as always, has a backstory. You know, most of our patterns do. Recently, we sent out to our customers an email with some pictures of jeans on them, and we said, oh, which one do you like? What do you think is the best one? And we showed them various different sorts, and we had so many emails back I can't begin to tell you. I mean, poor Jeremy was jockeying the emails and they were going crazy. And the vast majority of people said they wanted this one. This is the Classics Nouveau Dressy Jean. And I don't know if you saw our earlier clip on the Marrakesh pants that we did about a year ago, but I'm going to repeat something I said in this because it's really relevant to this. Really the only way that you can see pants is to see them on a body in motion. And once again, apologetically, the body in motion you're going to see them on is mine. So if you can't handle looking at, you know, an out-of-shape girl in pants, well, I'm sorry, you come to the wrong place. This is what we've got. This is what we've got to work with. But that's a very, very good point, which is, if you don't have a perfect physique, and honestly, unless you're a 16-year-old, 6-foot-tall Russian supermodel who does, then it's really useful to know that you can make your own stuff that'll fit you perfectly and make you look gorgeous. So these are now my custom-fitted jeans, and I have to tell you, there is nothing like custom-fitting jeans. So I'm going to go through the design analysis with you, show you what they are, tell you what they are, we'll discuss fabrics, and then we'll also see how we can wear them. So you can see quite clearly from looking at me, this is a classic 5-pocket jean. What's a 5-pocket jean? Well, it has the 2 pockets here, it has 1 coin pocket here, and we have these back pockets at the back. It also has the yoke at the back, we have belt carriers, and we have a fly front. Classic 5-pocket jean. It does have top stitching, but the top stitching is optional, and the top stitching is one of those things I wanted to briefly discuss with you. To top stitch or not to top stitch, that's the question. Well, these are a dressy jean, they're called the dressy jean. You can of course make them more casual if you want to, and if you do, here's how you do it. You do all the jeansy things. You do all the top stitching, you do the rivets and all that kind of stuff, you do the embroidered back pockets, and they look more jeansy, more casual. If you want to do a more dressy jean like this one is, you do as much top stitching as you want to. You might even want to do it in a self colour, not contrast, and you maybe leave the rivets off and leave the embroidery off the back pockets. So you'll get a dressy jean or a casual jean. Basically, more casual you want to go, more jeanified you want to do it. More dressy you want to go, less contrast, less bits and pieces on it. That's a real kind of good rule of thumb for it. So, the thing with the dressy jean is, it's easier to tell you what it isn't than tell you what it is. It's not a skinny jean. Good grief, me in a skinny jean is not going to be pretty. It's not a flared jean. It's not a bootcut jean. And it's not a low-rise jean. Here is what it is. Starting at the top, it sits a shade below your natural waist at the back and a tiny bit more, not even an inch, at the centre front. So it just sits below the natural waist, which is actually the most flattering place for most people to wear their waistbands. It's not tight, tight, tight. I mean, unless, like I say, unless you're absolutely pancake flat through here, you don't want it tight, 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 because it just makes you look really bulky and horrible. But it's what I would call a trim fit jean. It's got a kind of a slim-ish leg. Let me turn to the side and show you. Now, you can see here, I don't know if you can you see both legs, Jeremy, or you can just see one? Okay. You can see here, it's not a big full leg, but it is kind of a slim, slim look, but not tight. So it's a nice in-betweening. And the other thing to point out while we're here is if you can see at the side that my hem, I've made my hem a little bit longer at the back because it just looks better, it sits better on the shoe. Only about, not even half an inch, about 3/8 of an inch longer. It's a really good trick to do if you're going to wear them with heels. So that's our basic design analysis. Let's have a quick talk about fabrics that we're going to use for these. So fabrics for your jeans, well, obviously denim, of course. Now this one is a medium weight denim. This is about 10-ounce denim. I wouldn't go any heavier than 12 ounces. It's like 12 ounces per yard. I wouldn't go any heavier than 12 ounces because it would be like a brick. It would be like wearing cardboard. It would be horrible. You could go as light as kind of a 6.5 ounce denim, which is really quite light. It's not like a chambray, but it is very light. But this is kind of as heavy as I'm going to go, certainly for Florida, but it's a good mid-weight denim. The keys for working with denim are the following. When you get your denim, you need to pre-wash it. You need to pre-wash it and pre-dry it a few times. When this came out of the package, it was just like a lump. It was awful. It's softened up beautifully now. You need to use a denim needle for sure, absolutely. And if you are doing contrast top stitching, use a really heavy-duty thread, a proper top stitching thread. Now, other fabrics you can use for this, well, there's many, but one thing I must tell you though is that this is not designed for stretch. This is designed for a static denim, a denim that has no stretch at all, so it's like a normal denim. So you can also use things like baby cord or corduroy, velveteen, faux suede, real suede, leather, twill, all kinds of firm pants fabrics. Bear in mind you're not going to get any drape through this, you're just going to be kind of fitting you nicely and just hanging beautifully. But those kind of fabrics will work really, really well. So now I've given you a brief design analysis and a brief go through of the fabrics. Let's have a look and see how we can wear it. So this is the dressy jean, looking kind of dressy. This is the kind of outfit that you could wear for, I have to say, a multitude of occasions. You know, dressy casual at work, going out in the evening, going for drinks, shopping, whatever. This is just my lovely sparkly linen version of the Kyoto jacket. Just a simple camisole underneath and the jeans on the bottom. Perfect everyday outfit, you can't go wrong. So this is another way to wear our rather fabulous Classics Nouveau dressy jeans. This is with our other new pattern, the Classics Nouveau scarf shirt, which we've done another clip for, so you can have a look at that too. But you can see it's a really, really easy piece to wear with almost anything. You know, t-shirts, sweaters, shirts, blouses, really whatever you fancy. Now, I need to have a quick kind of like waggy finger talk with you about what you really have to do with these jeans, and it's really just a recap for you. The first thing you've got to do is you've got to get some good fabric. You've got to use good quality fabric for this. If you go off and you buy, you know, 50 cents a yard or $1 a yard off the remnants table, it's going to look like that for sure. You want to have a good looking jean, so you need to pay for your fabric and get a good quality fabric. The other thing, of course, is you've got to make a muslin. I can't tell you how crucial it is. You've got to make and fit a muslin. If you don't, you're not going to get custom fit jeans. You're going to get jeans. I mean, the pattern that we've done for you is beautiful, but unless you're actually our fit model, which you're not, the likelihood is you'll have to tweak a little bit here and there. For some people, it's going to be big tweaks. Like for me, whenever I draft a pattern for me, I have to make big tweaks to our patterns because I've got Frankenbody. So I have to do big tweaks. You might have to do little tweaks. It doesn't matter. At the end of it, you'll have your custom fit jeans and you'll love them. You'll look so fabulous in them. So you've got to get a good fabric. You've got to make and fit a muslin. And you've also really got to pre-wash your fabric. And I'm pretty sure Jeremy's got something else he had to do.
Take your time.
Oh, that's it. The king of patience there. The king of patience tells me. Yes, you really do. They don't actually take that long to do. When I made these, it probably took me, what do we think, 3 hours, soup to nuts?
Probably 3 to 4, but
3 to 4 hours, that's cutting it and everything.
you know, if it takes 6, you end up with a great
Exactly.
pair of jeans that you can make again and again and again.
Exactly. The key is the first time you make them, they'll take you longer. As you go through it and you make more and more and more, you'll be doing them virtually blindfold. The key is though, slow down, take your time, be precise, you'll have a beautiful end result. So that's it. That's our fabulous Classics Nouveau dressy jeans. Thank you very much for watching.